My name is Carrie Ritigliano. I'm a teacher in the option. This is my 21st year at Mayfield High School and my third year in the option space where I teach English 4. Moving from a traditional classroom to a personalized space and classroom has given students the opportunity to have voice and choice and to think about their learning in a way that I believe is far more autonomous and independent of the teacher. The option space gives students opportunities to optimize their time, personalize their learning, and also explore passions that perhaps in a traditional 50-minute period, they're far more tethered to a whole class approach to instruction.
I'm a senior in the option. This is my first year, and I really enjoy the freedom that we get to work on different classes at different times. So if one day you're really busy, you can focus that day on one subject, and then the next day focus on the others. And also the teachers do a great job of keeping us organized through their tactics on Schoology and through their computers and the schedules that they send out, so that we know when everything is due, so we can plan accordingly how to finish everything by all the due dates. And then I really like how it's kind of like a family, all the teachers can help you with whatever you need, and it doesn't really have to be just you sitting in the classroom and not being able to move around or talk to anyone. Yeah.
Working in the option space and in a personalized classroom, certainly I think it's natural for a teacher, and I also had trepidations that the bread and butter of the classroom, a successful classroom, is built on relationships, earning a student's trust, that the student will recognize that you are his or her ally. And although we don't have that 50-minute or traditional 90-minute period, I absolutely believe that the relationship aspect between student and teacher has flourished and continues to thrive in the option space, because in addition to students understanding that you are the student's ally, the fact that you're exploring content area within the discipline of English, but topics and interests that suit the student or tap into a student's potential and passion earns greater credibility, and that you're recognizing voice and choice, and that certainly deadlines are in place, but that you're also very appreciative of all the other things going on in a student's life, and so that continues to build that trust and the relationship piece in the personalized classroom.
So kind of with the option program, it's you have help from all the teachers around you, but you're kind of not necessarily on your own, but you have your own leeway to do your own ways of studying. The way you take notes is what matters, not necessarily just a guide from the teacher. Once again, yes, they help you, but you're kind of independent in a way. And I like it a lot because it kind of helps me self-pace, schedule, and yeah.
Hi, my name is Mike Pino. I am the intervention specialist in the option space at Mayfield High School. The option's a fantastic program for me. I'm able to provide small group instruction really easy in different learning spaces in here. Providing accommodations is even easier, so it's just a great space for students on IEPs to learn and move around and be able to feel more comfortable instead of being tied down in a 25-person classroom in a desk. So I've really enjoyed my time in here, and it's been a special learning experience for all that come in here.
For a student to be successful in the option space, and I use the word success in a far more 21st century, with a 21st century perspective, traditionally or historically, students are more to the teacher in terms of it's teacher directed, and they are asking the teacher, what should I do next? What has been so exciting about teaching in the option space is talking about the habits of mind that lead to not just a 90-minute period of independence, but a lifetime of independence, especially post-secondary. Students explore the habits of mind with respect to growing their independence inside of school and outside of school, looking at time much differently and looking at their habits that perhaps have held them back. We stop and start and do intentional reflection, use the student-led conference to examine our practices, our time management skills, thinking flexibly, persisting, recognizing that the habits of mind are dynamic and fluid, but that is really the partnership, that the academic content grows as our habits grow as well, and we see time differently. And recognize that when we look at time differently, we can be far more productive, and also it has a real impact in terms of our social emotional health.